Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I am the owner of the TrustIsYou.com and a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. The reason I want to do this is because I want to help people save on their federal taxes. So few people have ever heard about the Spendthrift Trust. This trust is legal, it's patented, and it's an IRS Tax Code 643B, like Bravo. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII started the Church of England after he got in trouble for chopping off his wives' heads. So of course, when you get in trouble, start a church. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went even further back into history to the Magna Carta saying, no, King Henry VIII, you can't do this. So this is contract law coming from England to the United States while we were still a colony. It is contract law. The law firm I work on behalf of has inherited a trust that is going to turn 350 years old in 2023. So this is as legal can be. It's been in front of the U.S. Supreme Court twice. I have 2 pages of case law. If your CPA or financial planner says I'm lying, I will send that to you. My website is thetrustisyou.com. And again, the podcast is Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. Now, most trusts in the United States are what is called a family trust. This is what Susie Orman talks about on TV. This is what my mom and dad had. It gets designed. The grantor is either the parent, the people who started it, and then it dissolves when they pass away. This is not your mom and dad's trust. This is the same trust the Rockefellers have. I found out about this trust through a book in my real estate group. Garrett Gunderson wrote a book called What the Rockefellers Do. It's now titled What the Billionaires Do. But the Rockefellers Trust is 7 generations old. It has almost 400 people under the same EIN. That's an employee identification number. That's your tax ID to be able to file as a business. And this trust, the full name is Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor, Spendthrift Trust. Irrevocable goes from generation to generation. Complex, it can hold money from day to day, month to month, year to year, decade to decade. Irrevocable, complex, discretionary. Whoever's trustees can make the rules for the beneficiaries. Non-grantor makes this completely private. This means that somebody who is not a beneficiary is going to sign up for the trust, then sign away from the trust, and you'll need their Social Security number. This is not a difficult thing to do. If you decide to get the trust, either I can do this for you or somebody at the law firm can do this for you. And then Spendthrift, again, is in the IRS Tax Code 643B. Now, this trust is going to save you in 3 very important ways. Number 1, it's going to save you federal taxes. Who doesn't want to save federal taxes? It's going to save you federal taxes year after year after year. I'm sorry I don't bring anybody on live because the last time I did that, the person was naked. So I'm sorry, I'm not bringing anybody on live. So it's going to save you federal taxes. It's going to keep your information 100% private. Your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does not do this. Again, that's statutory law, and it is different in each state. I can write a Freedom of Information letter to either the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission and say who owns this LLC, and they'll give me all that information, not private. And third, most important, I cannot stop you from being sued, but you will not pay any judgments if you get sued. True story. One of my clients has 100 doors in Chicago. He had 50 LLCs, so 2 properties in each LLC. Renter's dog got out, bit the mailman. The mailman went and got an attorney. The attorney was a little bit lazy. He only found 2 of the LLCs, and the mailman got paid $100,000 per property that they found, so $400,000. Now my client has 120 doors in Chicago, and he doesn't care if the renter's dog gets out and bites the mailman because he'll never pay those judgments again. Now, I'm going to go over 4 trusts very quickly for you. If you want to set an appointment with me, please go out to thetrustisyou.com and I will set up a Zoom with you. The business trust is for 1099 income earners. If you're a 1099 income earner, you're going to save federal taxes, at least 70% on your federal taxes year after year after year, generation after generation after generation. Just to give you an idea, I helped the gentleman who has 2 pizzerias in the Charlotte area save over $21,000 in federal taxes each year. In 2005 and in 2006, 2005 he's going to open a 3rd pizzeria, and in 2006 he's going to open a 4th pizzeria. Why not? Again, this trust is going to save you at least 70%. Most of my clients are saving between 90 to 95% in federal taxes year after year after year. Also, if you get everything into the trust, and you won't have to pay any state taxes. So people like in New York, Illinois, and California, you can save state taxes too. Beautiful thing. The beneficial trust is for investors. I don't care if you're a passive investor, a real estate investor, a crypto investor, crypto miner, if you're in the stock market, if you're doing day trading, futures trading, options trading, if forex trading, if you have royalties, maybe you're a songwriter, an author, an actress, maybe you have an oil well or NFTs. You're going to save the following taxes year after year, generation after generation. You will no longer pay short-term or long-term capital gains. Hence my name of my podcast, Stop Paying Capital Gains Now, because I was paying a lot of capital gains. Then you also won't have to pay interest income. That's if you're a passive investor, a forex investor. By the way, you get taxed twice. Interest income and capital gains. If you're doing the BRRRR strategy, if you're doing creative financing, I personally have 12 notes that pay me every month. That's interest income. If you're doing dividend income, day trading, futures trading, with options traders, listen up. You get charged 40% for a year or less, or 60% for a year or more. You need the Spendthrift Trust. Rental income. Yes, you can take depreciation, but you still need this trust because you're going to still save from not paying judgments if someone's dog gets loose. So rental income could be short-term rental, Airbnb, or traveling nurses, or long-term rental, 10 doors, 20 doors, multifamily, or apartment investing. And then royalties. Again, royalties could be somebody who's an actor, a songwriter, a playwright, NFT world, NFT crypto, or NFT real estate, or if you NFT artwork, or if you have an oil well. One of my clients inherited his granddad's horse farm in Oklahoma. Loves his horses, but he's got 6 oil wells on that. And then with this trust, I don't pay any, it's royalties, so I don't have to pay any taxes on it. The third trust is for nonprofits, and then the fourth trust is for people who are over 65. Because if you make too much money when you're on Medicare, you will have to worry about it's called IRMA. So that stands for Income Related Monthly Adjustable Amount. In October of 2023, the IRS is going to go back and look at everybody who was on Medicare and filed a 1040 tax return in 2021. If you made more than $91,000, you're going to pay more for Part B of your Social Security. Part B is for your doctors and your tests. If you have the senior trust, it keeps it as a blind trust for you. And the neat thing is the business trust for 1099 income, the beneficial trust for investors, the nonprofit for people with 501(c) companies, or the senior trust all file a 1041 tax return. Beautiful thing. So when the IRS goes back to look at things 2 years ago, they won't be looking at 1041 tax returns. Again, I am saving federal taxes, and I'm trying to teach as many other people to save federal taxes as they can. I do a live every Monday night, 8 p.m. East Coast time. thetrustisisyou.com/QN like Nancy, A like Alpha. You can always come to that. You can always set up an appointment with me. If you go out to thetrustisisyou.com, set up a Zoom meeting with me. I am going to do a Zoom live on September 12th, 4 p.m. East Coast time, a new presentation with slides and everything called Save Federal Taxes. But my name is Sally Gimmon. My website is thetrustisisyou.com. And my podcast is Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. If I can help you save federal taxes, you can always give me your email and I will send you some information, but I want to help you save taxes. Have a beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday morning. Take care. Bye-bye.